Hello class, so today we'll be speaking about meiosis. So we'll start off with the legend. So the first thing we have on our legend is our homologous pair. The next thing is chromosomes. And the third thing is spindle fibers. And the last thing is also centrioles. So the first stage of meiosis is prophase 1. It's the same as mitosis, and this is where crossover and homologous recombination occurs. Crossover is when each double chromosome lines up next to its homologous pair. When lined up, they have 4 chromatids in total. One chromatid from each X gets tangled up and it crosses over. There is an exchange in DNA genes. So the next stage in meiosis is metaphase 1. This is where each chromosome lines up next to its homologous pair that it has exchanged genes with, or in other words, information. So after this stage, we have anaphase 1. So this is where homologous pairs get pulled apart and migrate to either end of the cell. Homologous separate and move to opposite poles, and sister chromatids also remain attached.
Telophase 1 is the same as mitosis in meiosis. The nuclear membrane reforms, the nuclei form within them, chromosomes fray out back into chromatin, cleavage happens, and the cells separate. In prophase 2 of meiosis 2, there is no DNA replication involved in prophase 2. The DNA just clumps up again into chromosomes, and the microtubes are put back in place, and the centrioles are moved to the poles. In meiosis 2, metaphase 2, the homologous pairs of chromosomes align in the center of the cell. For each chromosome, the sister chromatid face the opposite poles, and each is attached to a microtube coming from that specific pole. In meiosis 2, anaphase 2, the centromeres separate and 2 chromatids of each chromosome move to opposite poles of the spindle fiber. telophase 2 of meiosis II. A nuclear envelope forms around each set of chromosomes. Cytokinesis takes place, producing 4 daughter cells, each with a haploid set of chromosomes.